felt the need to ask you because I'm like, how did you like get the right energy in there?
Well, yeah, bro. I don't force nothing, bro. I don't force nothing, nothing. It's when it comes to this music stuff, bro. It's this is like it sounds cliche, but this is energy, bro. I asked you once, you know what I'm saying? Will you help me? And if you say no, I'm not like, yo, bro, I can't stand Smooth, bro. I can't believe he said, cool. You know what I'm saying? It's cool. Because I want it to come from a genuine place of, yo, I'm helping you out, and not, oh man, I can't believe I got to do this pen feature, man. But I already told him I was gonna do it. Cause when you get it like that, people hop in the studio and they just be like, whatever, let me go ahead and knock this out.
Man, look, I feel you because it's the same way with this podcast. Like getting guests, like you know what I'm saying. Like I've only asked like twice if people were interested in being on. Like, and it's just
Mhm.
a random post. Like I'm not like necessarily like that's how I got started. Like I wasn't reaching out to people. I just sent out a little thing and I was like, hey, you know what I'm saying? Who's interested? You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Because whoever's interested is definitely going to give you number one, they time. Number two, they're gonna give you the correct energy. You know what I'm saying? They
Mhm.
not they gonna bring everything they have to the table because this is something that they want to do. Like when you
Right.
make somebody do something, it's like, you know what I'm saying, it's not as good. You know what I'm saying?
Of
Even if you
course, man.
where you was paying them, it's still not gonna be that same level as somebody just coming in there and saying, yo, I really want to fuck with you. You know?
Mhm.
Like,
Correct. I agree.
yeah. But let me think. What else, man? Because we talked about so much the other night. I'm trying to call back to it. Because
Man,
you said some real stuff the other night. Like I was like, man, I should have recorded that. Like that's what I thought once I got off. I was like, I should have
it's like,
recorded.
man, this conversation, let's jump to it, man. Let's talk, bro. What's
Uh,
up?
man, I'm trying to think, man. I'm honestly trying to think now, man. But shoot, man. So okay, so going forward, what can like musically, like what do you got? What you got like lined up? You know what I'm saying? What do you see like? You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to make you like put yourself on the clock because you're not on the clock. Your project, you know what I'm saying, still has, you know what I'm saying, like life in it. You know what I'm saying? It's still growing. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So, like, what's the next direction you see yourself, and like, what would you like to see the next project do? You know?
All right. So here you go, man. I said like this. All right. So Sober Nights, man. Sober Nights was a that was my first project. You know what I'm saying? That was just me kind of like, you know, coming out here like, yo, I can rap, I can rap, I can rap. I gotta show you I can rap, 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 rap. You
Mm-hmm.
know, but then Penn's Bayou was like, yo, I'm a person and I'm struggling to find some kind of self-worth. You know what I'm saying? At 25, I feel like most people had it's like a quarter life crisis. That's what I've termed it. It's a
Yeah.
quarter life crisis, bro.
Yeah.
Like because especially like right after like college, or even if you didn't go to college, but just right around that 23, 24, 25, you start to see life a little different than when you did when you was 18, 19 years old. And you're like, am I where I want to be at? Why am I not where I want to be at? And then you go pull out your phone on Twitter or Instagram or whatever, and you see your homeboy or somebody who might not be your homeboy, somebody you know doing what you think is better. You know what I'm saying? And you start it's a slippery downhill slope. So that's Penn's Bayou.
Mm.
But this next project, man, I'll say this. I haven't really found my confidence. And I haven't, my first project, I was cocky. Like I was like, yo, y'all need to understand that I'm nice. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
On my second project, I got humbled. But on this project, man, I done found my confidence, bro. My dogs, they tell me they keep it a buck with me, you know what I'm saying, with this music. I don't have yes man in my corner. They
Right.
say, bro, this is the hardest stuff you've written ever. You know what I'm saying? Ever. And it's not I'm not on it trying to convince people that I'm talented or trying to prove people that I'm worthy of
Mm-hmm.
something. I'm not on here telling you, yo, I'm struggling. I'm telling you, yo, look, bro, I went through the mud, bro. My whole life I've been through the mud, man. But I came out shining, and I'm still like, what I'm saying? I don't walk away from teaching, you know what I'm talking about? Like
Right.
I walked away from a stable career to
Mm.
really, really pursue what it is I want to do. And
Right.
that's the next project, man. Like I walked away like It's if you ever ask people, man, like I said the other day, if you ever ask people what they do as an occupation versus what they want to do,
Mm-hmm.
9 times out of 10, it's a different answer.
Right.
It shouldn't be that way. You know what I'm saying? It shouldn't be that way. You have talents, you have natural interest. Why can't, you know,
Mhm.
we should be able to capitalize on those type of interests, but we were never taught that. We were taught to be, you know, to get something that's going to sustain us and our family. So that's where people live and operate from. And that want to provide for yourself and your family starts to build your fear of what happens if this job that you don't like is a
Mhm.
part. You know what I'm saying? So that's where we at on this next project, bro.
Okay, I feel it. I feel it. I feel it, man. I feel it because honestly, I found myself in the same space, bro.
Right,
Like this, like I'm like, yo, this is something that I want to do. This is something that I like doing. You know what I'm saying? I clearly, you know what I'm saying, invest in myself, my time, my resources into it. I'm like, I gotta make this. I gotta find a way to make this profitable for me.
right.
You know what I'm saying? To where like I can, it's now what I use. It's now like my joy, and it's also like putting food on the table as well.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Mm-hmm.
I don't feel like I'm going to work. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like I don't feel a struggle. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
To do a podcast with somebody, to do an interview. Like I don't
right.
feel no struggle. Like it comes natural.
Right. And it should, bro. That's how, and you know what I'm saying? Doing people, they get it twisted, man. They, you know what I'm saying? Doing what you want to do doesn't necessarily mean going out to be an entrepreneur. Some people don't want to be an entrepreneur, but
Mhm.
you might be working as a secretary. And if you love being a secretary, cool, but you might really hate being a secretary, but you really want to be an anthropologist.
Yeah.
Let's get it popping, bro. Go be an anthropologist. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I was a history major, and I always thought it would have been cool to be an archaeologist. You know what I'm saying? I thought that's just like such a cool job, but I never really had the guts to go chase it. You know what I'm saying? Because they were, I started punching in those numbers and college stuff, and it's like, oh man, I'm out. You know, bro, just go do it. The money will come. You know what I'm saying? The money
Mm.
will come. That's how I feel about this music. I never want to be like, you know what I'm saying, like richest person ever off this music. I
Mm.
just want enough to where I can, my main goal has always been to provide for my family, bro. Provide for my moms, give my whole family a life that they've never seen. You know what I'm saying? And that's enough money that I need, man. Money to me, money's not even a blessing, bro. Money is just, a means to an end.
Man, couldn't have said it better myself. Couldn't have said that better myself.
It's not, bro. I dude, go ahead.
Man, I mean, I'm telling you, like for real, like this year, although you know what I'm saying, like this has been a bad year for a lot of people. You know what I'm saying,
Yeah.
but for me, it's the opposite. Like I literally found myself at times, like I woke up, I looked at my bank account, and I went, I'm like, what do I really want to do? Because I have enough to go do whatever it is. I can
Hmm.
go. You know what I'm saying? And then I found myself, you know what I'm saying, like, okay, like I'm like, I'm like, this does not make me happy because I'm still, you know what I'm saying? I found myself, I was still sad though. Like I had the money to do whatever I wanted to do, but I was still sad. I was not happy. I wasn't complete. So
Bro, bro,
I had to dig deeper in myself and go, okay, so what is it that I really want? Because it's not money.
bro, it's not. I'm telling, bro, dude, check it out, man.
Yeah,
This is my philosophy, bro, because I've been toying with this idea for the last week. It's been on my mind, bro.
yeah.
All right, man. So, bro, like I say, money is a means to an end, but a lot of the times we
Hmm.
get it confused and equate money to being a blessing. Money, if you have enough of it, money opens the opportunity for you to do things and things that you've never done. That's the only good part of it. And even if you break it down even deeper, I like depending on your religious backgrounds or whatever. I'm personally a Christian, but let's say that you're not a Christian or anything like that. But if you even open up most religious texts, any religious text, man, most of them never, ever, ever equate money to being blessed, bro. The Bible says, and I don't know where it's from. I'm not trying to sound like a preacher. It's one part in the Bible where it literally says it's easier for a camel to get through the eye of a needle than
Yeah.
it is for a rich man to get to heaven, bro.
Yeah.
So if it says that, what makes you think that money is a blessing, bro? But
Mm-hmm.
so much of what we equate goodness to, we equate to money. The Bible even says like, the Bible says that heaven has streets of gold. I think that's a man-made thing because
Yeah.
I don't think God cares about gold. It's like it's you know what I'm saying? That sounds crazy, and maybe I'm not explaining it all the way, but bro, like if you live your life chasing money, bro, I promise you, you won't be happy. You'll be frustrated because
Yeah.
when you get it, it's not going to be enough. You're going to want more of it. You're
Mm-hmm.
going to be mad at yourself when you can't get more of it. And that's just going to eat up. Maybe I'm not doing something right. Maybe it's something wrong with me. Why does so and so have this and I don't? Yeah, and that's what it becomes. It's just an endless cycle of self-doubt. Anytime you put your value into material items, you know what I'm saying, chains, money, um, anything that I can physically touch, when you put it into stuff like that, um, step by step, you're just gonna find yourself like losing yourself, bro. And I've been through all that, bro. I've been through all that.
Man, I feel that for sure, man. Yeah, yeah, no, no, yeah, yeah, yeah. Man, like bro, like for real, like, cause I went from man to give you a little background on me. Like I went from being like broke, like I was like I had a part time gig, and I was getting 40 hours, like every 2 weeks, like not a week, like every 2 weeks I was getting 40 hours. So them,
Shoot,
so them checks was nothing, nothing,
terrible.
nothing, and there was nothing I could do about it. There was no OT coming, nothing. You know what I'm
Right,
saying? To where I had a full time job. You know what I'm saying? I was getting paid more, and I was getting full time, and then I went to with benefits. Then I went to, you know what I'm saying, like where I'm at now, and I'm like all the whole time, like along the way, I'm like, okay, I got more, but my my happiness level like peaked off somewhere. You know what I'm saying? And I got to figure out what did I change, you know what I'm saying? And what did I stop doing? Like what did I stop pursuing? You know what I'm saying? Where I stopped being happy with myself, you know, like and not with anybody else, with myself. And I
right,
think a lot of people lose that, like with yourself, like because you're the one that you have to go to bed with at night. You know what
right.
I'm saying? Nobody has to live with you. Like this is the biggest killer of everybody. This
Everybody, every bro.
every,
I'm right here with you. I totally agree, wholeheartedly, bro. This is a man. It's the crisis of our time, bro. Because like I say, comparison is the thief of joy. And so much of what
Mhm,
we have, we gotta compare it to others. Even though this is a individual, life is an individual process. You know what I'm saying?
mhm,
And that doesn't mean that you live by yourself. If I find a young lady who I'm lucky enough to, you know what I'm saying, be with, she still has her individual life. I have my world, she has her world, like this, and we just build a bridge over into each other's worlds. We
yeah,
meet on that bridge sometimes, but for
yeah,
the most part, you still have your own world to attend to. And
yeah,
that's all in here, bro. And it's
mhm,
all about you. And that sounds terrible. That sounds awful. I know it does. But I heard somebody say, bro, you gotta be selfish when it in those aspects of your life. Because if you're not, so much of what we taught to give to others. We taught to do all this for other people. But that's okay. But when you're not doing for yourself, bro, that's when it's gonna be a problem. You know what I'm saying? Like I seen a dude say, you'll open the door for somebody, bro. You know what I'm saying? Somebody open the door for you, my bad. And like, I don't know, some company. Somebody open the door for you, and you'll say thank you to that person for something as trivial as opening the door because you're taught to say, like, yo, that's just nice manners. But how often do you say thank you to yourself? How
yeah,
often, you know what I'm saying? Like, how often do you say, yo, thank you, Pen, for sticking it out so long and developing a talent?
mhm,
Thank you, Pen, for not giving up on those days that you thought you would have. You never say stuff. The only time you acknowledge yourself is when you're doing something wrong. Like, dang, bro, I can't believe you were so stupid to do that. And it's only so long your mind can go without you expressing gratitude to it before it gets frustrated.
yeah,
So you got to be self-centered, and like people think that self-centered piece is a bad thing, but it's not, bro. When you're self-centered, that's a balance. You're saying I'm centered with myself. How could that be bad?
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? And when you're centered with yourself like that, you start to see. I can see Smooth as an extension of myself. When I look at you, I see another man. You know what I'm saying? I see another man trying to do his own individual thing. So I see
Yeah,
myself in you because I do the same thing. So
you're right.
now, I was self-centered. I can see you. You know what I'm saying? And I
Yeah,
can appreciate your existence and your being here. But it'll
right.
never happen until you focus on yourself. That sounds deep. I'm not
Yeah,
trying to be deep, but like, bro,
right. Yeah, you really do gotta look at yourself because I think because another thing what was it? Yeah, it was Will Smith. He was talking about Jada or whatever, and he was like I'm only responsible for making me happy. You know
right,
what I'm saying? Like Jada, she's responsible for making herself happy, and if she's not happy, it's not my job to turn around and make her happy. That's her issue. That's
right,
her thing. You know what I'm saying? Like she has to find happiness within herself, and then we can be happy together. Because
right,
otherwise, she's bringing misery into my world.
right,
Like I'm
right.
paraphrasing that last part, but you know what I'm
But
saying? That's basically what he was saying. Like, like if you ever even had like a friend that was like low key, like just negative all the time, you know what I'm saying? Like that friend is hard to be around when once you find yourself and you realize like, okay, this is who I am, this is how positive, this is the mindset I have, and this is what I'm doing. Like it's hard to be around negative people,
mm-hmm.
real hard. Like, and you can root them out real quick. Like as soon
Oh
as
yeah,
you're like, why are you so negative?
negative, bro. It's because they never seen positive in their life, bro. And
Mm.
people like to put it under a disguise, bro. And I know we so far off topic, but like people like to put it in a guise, like, hey, I'm not negative, I'm a realist. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
And they
yeah,
say that I'm not negative, I'm a realist. But why is it that your reality is only negative? You know what I'm saying?
boy.
That's something to think about.
I'm gonna have to clip that. I'm gonna clip that.
Real talk, bro.
Yeah.
Like people say, "Yo, I'm not being negative, Pen. I'm being realistic." Why is your reality only negative? Because
Mhm.
I'm a realist, but my reality is positive.
Right.
I see positive things, bro. I speak life, bro. I put life out. You know what I'm saying? And I get life out it, bro. I put love in my temple. I find peace, bro. That's how I do. Your reality, you gotta scope that. And those people, they can't help but scope a negative reality. Why? Because that's all that they're used to. They may have had a bad upbringing. You know what I'm saying? I get that. But at some point, you have to, you know what I'm saying? All they can do is look at the fence. The fence looks like this. At some point, they got to train themselves to peek over and realize it's a whole new world over there. But until they
Yeah.
do that, bro, those friends are always gonna have a very closed mind. You don't want to share no ideas with them. You don't, because they just gonna put out, and they're not trying to be mean about it. They're not trying to say, "Oh, bro, I think your idea sucks." They're genuinely coming from a place of concern for your well-being, but
Yeah.
they just can't see past their negative scope of reality.
Facts, man. Hey, that's some real ish right there, man. That's real. That's real.
Man, that's what I think about, bro.
Real. That's real, man. I found myself in that same space though, man. Because as I like really started to like internalize myself, because I realized like a lot of things like was me. You know what I'm saying? Once you get to the point where you're like, yo, like this is me, this is me, this is
Mhm.
me, this is me. You know what I'm saying? Like no matter what it is, I always go back to okay, what could I have done differently? You know what I'm
Right,
saying? What did I do to elicit that response? Because 9 to the 10, it really was like some way along the line that was you. You know what I'm saying? So once I got to that space, I started to eliminate a lot of BS in my life because I started to instantly go, okay, I can see what it's doing. I'm finna either A change the conversation or B, I'm leaving. I'm out already. You know what
right,
I'm saying? Like
right,
already just pull myself back and like nah, that's not me. That's not me. Like, oh, I don't fuck with y'all or fuck with this thing no more. Like no, it's just really there's no positivity to be found in it. You know, there's nothing good to be found here. Like why would I put myself through that? You
right.
know, no
You're
reason.
absolutely right, bro. You're right. You're right. I agree. I'm 100% with you, bro. I'm with you.
Yeah,
I'm here.
man. Yeah, man. And then like people like evaluating they somebody else's world, you know what I'm saying, instead of worrying about their own. Like I don't think about nobody else's situation.
Right,
None. Like
right,
I'm only thinking about mine. And
right.
that comes off sounding so crazy and selfish. But when you think about it, like if you're really handling you, you know what I'm saying? And then something happens where you really got to step up for somebody else, like somebody that you actually care about, you can then take care of them and not hurt yourself because you've already been taking care of yourself.
You got to put your air mask on first, bro. It's like they say on the planes, man. If this mother going down, you got to put your mask on first.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. You got to put your mask on first, and then you can help other people, bro. And that's something I had to learn. That's some game that I had to pick up, bro. I have a very big